Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a classic holiday rivalry. A tale of two titans who dominate the Christmas season, Santa Claus and the Grinch. On one side, we have the jolly gift-giving icon of generosity. On the other, a cynical green creature whose heart was famously 2 sizes too small. They represent the two extremes of Christmas spirit, the light and the dark, the cheer and the grumpiness. But what if I told you they have more in common than you think? And what if their story isn't just about good versus evil, but about a much deeper human experience? Stick around because we're going to unwrap the fascinating connection between these two legendary figures. It's a story of redemption, consumerism, and the true meaning of the holidays. You won't look at either of them the same way again. First, let's talk about the big guy in red, Santa Claus. His image is everywhere during the holidays. We know him as the cheerful, bearded man who lives at the North Pole with his elves, making toys for all the good children of the world. On Christmas Eve, he circles the globe in a sleigh pulled by flying reindeer, delivering presents and spreading joy. This version of Santa is largely a product of modern culture, shaped by poems like "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and iconic advertising campaigns, most notably from Coca-Cola. His origins, however, go way back to a real person named Saint Nicholas, a Christian bishop who lived in the 4th century in a place now part of modern-day Turkey. He was known for his incredible kindness and secret gift-giving, like dropping bags of gold down chimneys to help those in need. Over centuries, his story merged with various European folktales about gift-bringers like the British Father Christmas and the Dutch Sinterklaas, so Santa isn't just a commercial character. He's the evolution of a legend rooted in genuine generosity and goodwill. He embodies the spirit of giving, the magic of belief, and the joy of making others happy. Now let's pivot to his grumpy, green counterpart, the Grinch. First introduced in Dr. Seuss's 1957 book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Grinch is a furry, pear-shaped recluse who lives in a cave on Mount Crumpet, high above the cheerful town of Hoville. He absolutely hates Christmas. The noise, the singing, the feasting, it all drives him crazy. He can't stand the happiness of the Who's. So, what does he do? He decides to stop Christmas from coming by stealing every single present, decoration, and crumb of food from the entire town. Dressed in a makeshift Santa suit with his dog Max as a reluctant reindeer, he pulls off the ultimate holiday heist. The Grinch is a symbol of cynicism and bitterness. He represents the feelings of isolation and resentment that some people experience during a time that is supposed to be filled with joy. He's the ultimate outsider, looking in on a celebration he doesn't understand and doesn't want to be a part of. But as we all know, his story doesn't end there. So we have Santa, the ultimate giver, and the Grinch, the ultimate taker. It seems like a simple case of good versus evil, right? But it's not that straightforward. Let's look at what motivates them. Santa's entire operation is based on a system of judgment, the naughty or nice list. He only gives presents to the good children. This implies a transactional nature to his generosity. It's a reward for good behavior. The Grinch, on the other hand, is motivated by pure, unadulterated annoyance. He despises the commercialism and the noise of Christmas. He sees the Who's celebration as shallow, all about presents and decorations. In a strange way, the Grinch is initially reacting against the very things that many people today criticize about the modern holiday season: the overwhelming focus on material possessions. While his methods are obviously wrong, his initial critique isn't entirely without merit. He believes that by taking away the stuff of Christmas, he can take away Christmas itself. And that brings us to the moment of transformation. After the Grinch has stolen everything, he retreats to his mountain, waiting to hear the sad cries of the Who's. But instead of crying, he hears singing. The Who's, despite having no presents or decorations, gather together and sing their joyful Christmas song. This is the moment the Grinch has his epiphany. He realizes, maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. It's a profound revelation. He understood that the spirit of Christmas isn't about the material things he stole. It's about community, togetherness, and a feeling in the heart. This realization is so powerful that his own heart literally grows 3 sizes. Overwhelmed by this new feeling, he returns everything he stole, and is even welcomed into the Who's celebration. This is the core of the Grinch's story: redemption. He starts as a villain but ends as a hero, transformed by the true spirit of Christmas. Now let's bring Santa back into the picture and compare their journeys. Santa's story is relatively static. He's always good, always generous. He represents an ideal, a perfect embodiment of the Christmas spirit. He sets the standard. The Grinch, however, has a dynamic character arc. He undergoes a profound change. He starts as the antithesis of everything Santa stands for, but by the end he embraces the very spirit of community and love that Christmas is all about. In this sense, the Grinch's story might be even more relatable to us as humans. Very few of us are perfect like Santa, but many of us have felt cynical, isolated, or overwhelmed, especially during the holidays. We've all had our Grinch moments. His journey from bitterness to belonging gives us hope. It teaches us that it's never too late to change, to open our hearts, and to find connection. The Grinch shows us that the true meaning of Christmas isn't something you're given. It's something you discover within yourself and share with others. So here's a thought. What if the Grinch isn't Santa's enemy? What if he's actually his most important student? Think about it. Santa represents the what of Christmas: the gifts, the joy, the tradition. The Grinch's journey, however, teaches us the why. He starts by misunderstanding Christmas, thinking it's all about material things, the very things Santa delivers. But when he tries to destroy it by taking those things away, he accidentally discovers its true, indestructible core. The Who's, by celebrating without presents, demonstrate a spirit that goes beyond Santa's gifts. And in that moment, the Grinch learns the lesson that Santa's gifts are only symbols of a much deeper feeling. The presents aren't the point. The love behind them is. In a way, the Grinch story completes the Santa story. Santa gives us the magic of Christmas, but the Grinch teaches us where that magic truly comes from, not from a workshop at the North Pole, but from the connections we share with each other. This dynamic is especially relevant today. Christmas has become heavily commercialized. We're bombarded with ads telling us that the perfect gift is the key to a happy holiday. The pressure to buy, spend, and create a perfect Christmas can be immense, leading to stress and anxiety feelings that are very Grinch-like. The story of the Grinch serves as a powerful annual reminder to step back from the commercial frenzy. It encourages us to focus on what really matters: spending time with loved ones, creating memories, and practicing kindness and compassion. The Grinch's transformation isn't just a cute cartoon moment. It's a call to action. It challenges us to find our own heart-growing moment, to look past the wrapping paper and find the real substance of the season. He reminds us that the best parts of Christmas are the things that can't be bought in a store or stolen from a house. In the end, Santa Claus and the Grinch are 2 sides of the same holiday coin. They are not just hero and villain. They are teacher and student, symbol and substance. Santa gives us the beautiful tradition of giving, a tangible expression of love and care. He is the magic we see. The Grinch, through his journey of redemption, reveals the intangible spirit that powers that magic. He is the magic we feel. He shows us that even the most cynical heart can be warmed by the power of community, and that Christmas is a feeling, not a thing. Together, their stories provide a complete picture of the holiday season. They remind us to be generous and kind like Santa, but also to remember the lesson of the Grinch, that the true gift of Christmas is the love we share with one another. So, this holiday season, as you see images of both Santa and the Grinch, maybe think of them not as rivals, but as a team. A team that teaches us to enjoy the festive traditions and the joy of giving, while never losing sight of the simple, powerful truth that togetherness is the greatest gift of all.